This is BJ, the Lady Pimp. I'm in for Miss Becky, and you in the back room with Becky. It's a happy hump day. Yeah, for all of y'all that have legitimate employment. I guess this is the day you start to count down. It's 2 more days to the weekend, baby. Well, in our world, it's one more day to the weekend. It's Thickalicious Eve, and it's a thick girl's world. So now, why am I here? Why am I here? You don't know by now? Nah, I'm just kidding. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong this time. Stuff is right. It's about time y'all got this stuff right. But I do understand that we have a little news and stuff to cover. Because people still be tripping on certain aspects. Now, we was talking about the Hollywood Housewives last time I was there. I don't know who the hell made these names up. Or if it's some kind of curse on that stuff. You got one woman going, she got divorced last year. Divorced by ambush for Kelsey Grammer. We give him the Outstanding Award of Achievement for Public Humiliation. Was he an ass? He was an ass. Camille Grammer, you bragged so much, you effed up your karma. That's why he busted you out on nationwide television. What better way to put somebody in their place than to publicly humiliate them? Now, I'm not saying that is the recommended standard for behavior modification. But sometimes you got to get your ass whooped in the street for folks to know you ain't all that. So that's what it was. It was a virtual ass kicking or a slap in the face or a spit on your new Versace. That was Kelsey saying, I'm out of here, bitch. So now this year, they got a new housewife to hate. And, I don't hate nobody. I'm too busy making money to hate people. I don't have the time or the inclination. But what I do want to say is, you can't hate on a hoe. You just have to make sure you don't invite her to proper places. They invited that Branded girl into their group. They knew she was a wild card. She calling folks out on their drug use. You probably Xanax and drinking mimosas all the way to Hawaii, and you was real inappropriate. And they was asking me when we were viewing the show, is Lisa serious? She said, get off my husband. Get away from him right now. Well, in their world, that skinny stuff, she really sexy to them. I don't know how. She's like a 12-year-old boy. She got some boob implants. And what we talking about is the bitches on the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't, because I don't know why they call them housewives. Because they now want to push the broom, mop, wash the dish, cook the meal, maybe except Lisa and Kyle. Kim, yeah, with her children, Was that not crazy, though? When they start questioning them about, and then they all went in on this. And it's all right, because Lisa ain't mad. She got up and moved the hell away from Adrian. Adrian, I lost respect for you. Adrian Maloof. Her family owns the Palms and the Seattle Kings. Or the whatever Kings. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They used to be in Kansas City. Now, your family been having money for a minute. And I think Lisa is really, she's wealthy, but they work for it. They're restaurateurs. They're in the hospitality business. So, it ain't like they came over here with cups in their hand. They brought that nigga Cedric over there. Yeah, I said that word. I'm sorry. I don't like to say that word. They brought that bitch. Well, he was a bitch. He came into their home, shared everything, and then turned on him like a wild rabbit dog and should have put him down. Bam. Kyle, people said they seen a dark side of her. She was kind of a mean girl. You know what? If you talk about my sisters, or the girls that I work with, or Miss B, or the big goody girls, I'm going to be up in your face too, like, you don't know what you're talking about. You better shut the hell up before I get my black gloves on. See, I was nice today. Miss B asked me, she said, please, don't be threatening the people. Threatening their lives and stuff. But I was like, Miss B, sometimes people just need to be regulated. They don't know what lane to stay in. That's why they got yellow markers in the street. That's why they got stoplights and signs. And some of y'all won't. You see the yield sign that says slow down and proceed with caution. But y'all will run up on a chick. That's why I get so much company. These women is like, look, I'm fine. I make good money. I'm sexy and I can cook. And I'm not a needy bitch. What is the problem with the men? I said, well, honey, I don't know, because, I don't limit myself. No, Miss BJ, I know y'all be wondering what is my orientation and which way it ain't your business. Ask me something that's your business. In the meanwhile, let's get back to the Beverly Hills Housewives. A whole lot of gossiping and shit going. That shit was wearing me out. Miss B was like, keep watching. I'm in the shower. Tell me what happened. I said, you got the DVR. If you got the DVR on here, I don't see no reason for me to be messing with your stuff. Because if it break, oh man, I would do anything for Miss B, because she's just a nice lady. I ain't so nice on the other hand. So I'm gonna tell you about what I thought. Okay, like Camilla's sitting over there all smiling, and she's on Lisa's side and the side with Brandon. Notice how they polarize these women. I don't know if y'all was watching Love and Hip Hop reunion, but it was a lot revealed about reality TV. I think that they thought this would give people more respect for them, because they said, yes, most of the incidents are real, and yes, we do put them together and see what the conflict is going to be. Because I know I'm jumping around, but if you're smart, you can keep up. They were talking about how you put people, two antagonists in the same room long enough that want to get each other, and what they going to do? They going to fight. What's more dramatical than a chick flick fight? What? So they know, sex sells. Your bare naked ass was up in the air, Kimbrella. But I digress. You see them housewives, they're not going to do no rolling around in the dirt. In Beverly Hills, they ain't supposed to fight. Them bitches is like, I will sue you. I will blacklist you. You will not be invited to another social event. And once, like they said, you start gossiping about people in the community and saying that she's selling stories for $25,000. I got a story to sell. Give me $25,000. Shit, I'll make up something. Them Hollywood people tickle me. Why they always worry about somebody being in their business? That's the price you pay for making the big bucks. Now, if you don't want the notoriety and the fame and the fortune, here, you post office box. You send it to BJ, the Lady Pimp, and the Paper Chase Initiative, and we'll make sure you get your tax credit. Anybody out there that they think they got too much money and they still so unhappy about what they have, and this is more money, more problem. Give it to me. I'll show you what to do with it. You can feed a neighborhood on what these bitches throw a party for a 5-year-old child. Beverly Hills Housewives, I don't know how long they're gonna last. Love and Hip Hop is changing their whole lineup, going to a new city. I'm not gonna get this to them New York folks. They just a little bit rough around the edges. You gonna find this. I'm praying that it's not gonna be that way. But let's just see what you come up with, depending on where she go. So the Beverly Hills Housewives kind of wrapped up with Lisa talking about the death of Russell, and there is a book that she's putting out. Brandy's tactless, tacky, trailer park ass self had no more class than to say, "Oh, when's the book coming out? What's it been? A hot minute?" Now, I will tell you, I would not be judging nobody when you sitting up there showing your nipples and your coochie crotch and your children is taking their clothes off and peeing outside of people's yard. You's a heathen. Shut up. That's for Brandon. Camille, don't get too happy and excited. You on the popular list this year, but you subject to insult, offend somebody next year again, and you'll be right back in the Brandy seat. Kim is out there to defend herself, and I felt Kyle was correct in not discussing her sister's rehabilitation plan, what her substance was. Let her tell herself, and she will be back to tell everybody, well, my addiction is alcohol. Now, I may have some question about that because I think she's smoking a little weed, too. Yeah, she's smoking a little weed. Did you see that plastic bag up there? Okay, she was mad because she was out. A lot of times, those people that self-medicate, they said they got all that money, you be saying to yourself, well, you ain't got to drive. Why you getting high? T.I., that's for you. Get you a driver, son. I see you got one now. But you ain't going to be jumping in the big bus every time. It's amazing that people are offended because we're watching you. And sometimes we are judging you. Because you're the one with multi-millions of dollars that was so greedy you decided to say your life story, your every waking moment. Now, they don't show them in the bathroom, not all the time. No, they don't show them having sex or changing their underwear. But there's some things I still think they need to just leave that. We don't need to know everything. You know, so you're revealing your life story. You can't be mad at people because they reading it. That's stupid. So you don't want your story told. I found out that Jim Jones didn't really want to be on Love and Hip Hop. He said that wasn't the kind of show he signed up for. He did it more or less for Christy. I hope it did what Christy needed it to do, because it sounds like all of them will not be getting picked up. They going fishing. Well, Christy and Jim got them a plan, so we'll just see. Now, back to the Housewives. As for the last part of the show, I thought it was just mean girls at their very, very worst. I think that when you have that kind of money, I think there's a classier way to handle stuff. Adrian Malouf, my miserable mention is for you, and it ain't even Monday, because you are acting like you broke. Stop acting like you ain't used to nothing. Why you gotta hound your friends down for business? If you're not, you need to hire me for your PR, because something ain't working. Don't get it twisted. I'm the girl that can't be resisted. I was making money before currency existed. And what? My name is BJ the Lady Pimp, and I'm in the back room with Becky. A piece of my foot will be in your ass if you don't get this straight. To the people that don't understand. Yeah, I guess we love you. Don Cornelius did. Rest in peace. What's up, James?